This is Brian, and welcome back to this commentary playthrough of Final Fantasy VII. But yeah, last time, I did go ahead and try to get it, and we did end up getting it. Took a few tries, but I got beta early. I actually defeated the Midgar, even though you're not really supposed to be able to at this point in the game. But obviously this is a game that's been out long enough, and people figure things out eventually. Partially just because he's still ahead. I am going to take Red out, and I'm going to put whoever's lowest leveled. I'm going to go with the lowest level party overall, just to keep everybody going. I know Eris is probably still lower than some of the people, so keep her around. Probably just going to unequip everybody for materia, just so I can reset it how I want. Actually, Barrett's behind, but his HP is a little higher. Yeah, let's bring him in for now. Haven't had him for a little while, so let's see how he's doing. One thing I know with him is that I do have that weapon equipped for him that is not long range, so we do need to keep him in the front row for now. He's still gonna be my healer. Let's just arrange him a little easier. I don't know if that ever worked for sure, but I'm gonna try and see if that works to poison people. We'll give him the enemy skill. Cover. And Chocobo lure, why not? Let's have him steal. Or try to, potentially. Okay. Yeah, since we have some better weapons for a couple of these people, we actually have more materia slots with this party now. So I can actually equip everything. I already moved everybody back to the front row, right? Yeah. So we're gonna go use the inn here. I mean, I was pretty sure I could survive a battle even if I get into one, but Cloud's pretty low. I suppose I probably should have healed him. Yeah, we spent pretty much the whole session last time trying to get beta, but it is one of those things that I think it's pretty cool to be able to get something like that early on. And if you have any enemies coming up that are weak against fire, well, that's going to be a pretty strong spell compared to some of the other stuff we have at this point. I just want to buy some more greens here. Or is actually catching a Chocobo? I think the Geishel will work fine. I always thought it should be like Geishel. I think I've heard it pronounced in some of the voice acted ones like Gazal, which I suppose makes sense, but either way you want to look at it. I'm probably going to be pronouncing it as Geishel if I ever see it somewhere. In this game, I don't think there will be too many opportunities where I really need to say it out loud. Alright, now we're trying to catch a Chocobo. Back on the tracks. Actually, do one thing to make it a little easier for me. Let's put those in the top spot. That way I don't have to try to get through the menu to try to find them. We don't really care what kind of Chocobo we're looking for here as far as levels or anything. This is the first one that shows up, and this is not going to be one. That is a back attack. I guess I still have my summon though, so that will take out all these guys. Actually, why don't we go ahead and use Beta? So, yeah. Chocomog did like, what, 300 or 250 or something to those guys, and Beta does over 1,000. Now, granted, you don't have enough MP to use it too many times. Only, looks like 3. Or somewhere around there. Going bowling. Yeah, I mean, and it's fine to get a little bit more money here anyway. There we go. So the first person that gets to go, I'll have them throw a green at it. And then we gotta try to take out the enemies. Now, it won't last forever, so you'll want to try to be as fast as you can here. And don't accidentally attack the Chocobo, because it will counterattack, I think, and then run away. But we got it. That's it. Hey, I got all level up, which just means that in battle now, I can use Cure All twice before it's just a single target spell again. Alright, push the cancel button to get off. Chocobos will escape whenever a player dismounts. Don't cancel while you're on the Chocobo. Now, I think if you run into that thing, you'll still have to fight it, but the Chocobo can outrun it, so that's how you're supposed to cross. Now, it automatically goes into a scene here. And there's a dead Midgar impaled on what looks like a tree. Did Sephiroth do this? Our enemy is someone that can do this? That seems quite daunting, doesn't it? This Sephiroth guy's pretty strong, I'd say. I don't think they say anything else. So you do get slightly different dialogue, I guess, depending on who you bring along there. Okay, and we do still have the Chocobo, but not going to be able to take him into the mines anyway. So go ahead and cancel. And he runs away. Go ahead and save it before I go in there. Compared to the Midgar, there shouldn't be anything in here that should give me that much of a problem, but better safe than sorry. Okay. Now, we do have a couple options here. I think I want to go this way first, because it's going to be a dead end, but there's some treasure. And yes, if you use your indicators to tell you where you can go, it does actually show that this is a vine you can climb up like a ladder. And up here we got a long-range materia. Now, what that's going to do is it just make it so you have the same attack power even from the back row. Now, considering that I have the cover materia on Cloud, I think I'll give that to him as well. So then I can move him to the back row, and he can still cover for people, but he'll take less damage. Also, not that I'm trying to catch any Chocobos, but since I have it, I don't see a reason not to, or since I have an empty slot, I don't see a reason not to put it on there. If I get a new piece of materia again, that would probably be the first one I would swap out. Yeah, see, they're all is level 2 now. So yeah, like I'd said, they are the fastest ones to level up overall, because a lot of these are still quite a ways off. Like, Restore at least is only 1,600 away, but that's about double of what I have so far on it. 1,000 per ace. Okay, that's all that was up here. There is an enemy in here where we can get another enemy skill from. So I'll see if I can find it. Actually, it's the flyer there, I think. Here we have castanets. We can just go ahead and take them out. I guess I'll just use up her limit because I'd want to be able to attack with her regularly again anyway. Castanets, Crawler, and Arc Dragon. Yeah, the Arc Dragon uses Flamethrower, and that is what I was looking for. It has to hit the person with the enemy skill, and, well, we got it. Now I just have to finish the battle off. Because as we saw with the Midgar, even if it says you learned it, if you're like run from the battle or something like that, or in the case of the Midgar, we got ejected, it doesn't work. And yeah, Flamethrower costs 10. So it's a little bit more than the Mantra Magic. I guess actually I should just take care of this guy first. Still going. That should finish him, yep. And we got a Phoenix down. Also, I never showed off what his second limit break was here. Reduces one opponent's MP. That's not generally anything I'm too worried about. There may be a couple specific bosses or enemies where that could really help you out, but I generally don't use that. I just stick with Big Shot for him until he gets to the next level. Okay. Back down the vine, and then further up here we have another treasure chest you could kind of see before. And there's an item over there as well. Now, also in here, I believe Mantra Magic is pretty effective against everything. Especially since you have enemy groups with quite a few at a time. Like here we got 4 of them. I don't know if this will get the Arc Dragon, but it should get the 3 crawlers in front, I think. Yeah. And since your limit breaks, like I said, to get to the 2nd level, it goes based upon the number of enemies that character has slain. This is a very good place to try to gain those levels if you want to use Matra magic in here. Even farther in the game, this is probably still a good place to come back to, because you just don't get as many areas where you consistently get large groups of enemies like that. Okay, got an ether and a tent there. Yeah, same group. I guess let's target the dragon. This Cloud will take out the front 3. Okay, let's make our way back to the area where we started. And now we're going to go left. I think there's an item over here. Yep. Got a mine source. So, yeah, these sources are going to give you permanent stat increases. For this part of the game, I don't really use any of them yet. I'm going to save them for later as we kind of see how our characters are building. There is a way in this game to actually farm them at some point. It's pretty difficult and tedious potentially, but you can actually stat max that way. These guys are a dude. The guy whipping a ball and chain over his head, it seems like. I vaguely remember there being something special about them. Like maybe they're one of those enemies where you can get a good steal from them, I think. I should probably try that if I see any more of them. There we go. Wow, that's a big group though. I'm gonna use Matra magic for sure. The dude to Barrett, is he sleeping? Kind of hunched over. I guess Barrett can't act for now, whatever they did to him. Okay, now I can. I'll go ahead and try to kill one of them off. And then keep trying to steal from the other one. Maybe it's darkness is what they did to me. Because we're not hitting. Pretty sure a limit break will. And I don't think darkness or something like that would change success rate of steel. I could be wrong. As long as we're not in danger here. I do want to see what they have for steel. Level 16. Got 3 HP left. Okay, yeah, it is darkness. Let me try that on him just to see if that makes any difference for the stealing. I know they might just do it again anyway. Nope, seems like it's just hard to steal. Come on. Give up the goods. I would say just watch, it'll be something like a potion, but since he's been unable to steal this many times, I feel like it's got to be something good. We're getting a little lower on HP, so not that he's anywhere near taking us out in one hit, but just in case. Thought maybe the full health would invigorate Barrett and make him steal better. Okay. We're kind of getting to the point where I feel like I just want to be stubborn and just keep trying. Okay, Grand Glow. Sounds like a Tifa weapon. And we got Blade Beam and Seal Evil. It diffuses after hitting one opponent. Yeah, basically you can target one opponent and it'll hit them, but then it'll go off and do a weaker hit against the rest of the enemies that are in the group. So now we have him set to limit level 2, so anytime it builds up, it'll give him Blade Beam as his option. And her got Seal Evil, which constrains and stops the magic of all opponents, so basically it mutes them. I'd much rather use Healing Wind usually. Also, since he got his level 2 limit up there, I'm going to go ahead and give this to her, and we'll let her try to take out some enemies and see if we can get her limit, or her level 2 limit upgrade. Oh yeah, also the glove. I'd have to switch Tifa into the party to be able to see how good it is. And yeah, they don't show any stats or anything. I couldn't remember if they did. So as soon as we get out of here, I'll check that out. If there's anything else up here, we just gotta go this way. And we got the Turks. Just a second. By any chance, are you... You know who I am? From the Turks, right? Well, if you know, then this won't take long. It's difficult to explain what the Turks do. Kidnapping, right? To put it negatively, you could say that. But that's not all there is to it anymore. Sir. It's alright, Rude. I know you don't like speeches, so don't force it. Then Elena, explain. I'm the newest member of the Turks, Elena. Thanks to what you did to Reno, we're short of people. Although, because of that, I got promoted to the Turks. In any case, our job is to find out where Sephiroth is headed, and to try to stop you every step of the way. Wait a minute. The other way around. You're the ones that are getting in our way. Elena, you talk too much. Mr. Sung. No need to tell them about our orders. Sorry, Sung. I thought I gave you other orders. Now go. Don't forget to file your report. Oh, right. Very well. Rude and I will go after Sephiroth, who's heading for Junon Harbor. Elena, you don't seem to understand. Oh, I'm sorry. Go. Don't let Sephiroth get away. Yes, sir. Yeah, the Turks. Reno said he wanted to see you after the injuries you gave him healed. He wants to show his affection for you all. With a new weapon. Well then. Eris, long time no see. Looks like you got away from the Shinra for a while, now that Sephiroth reappeared. So, what are you saying? That I should be grateful to Sephiroth? No. Well, I won't be seeing too much of you, so take care. Strange hearing that from you. Well then, stay out of Shinra's way. Okay, so there's another room over here. Got a few more treasures to pick up. Or at least one. An elixir. And a high potion. And yeah, that's it over here. I think we've had elixirs already, right? I know we got a mega elixir. Okay, yeah, so that's our second elixir. No real reason to stick around, I don't think, in here, unless you wanted to just farm for more of those enemies to hit your limit breaks. Be a nice shot for Aerith to get some good kills in here. And yeah, if you didn't notice, darkness doesn't last past the battle either, so don't really need to worry about eye drops too much. And they give us a high potion as well. This actually just takes us outside. Now we're on the other side here. So there is a building or something over there, like a tower, and there's a big bird on top of it, or a statue of a bird or something. That is going to be our next destination. We're getting pretty close to the end of the day though, and I just wanted to do one thing before we finish up here. I'm going to swap out just to see what that glove is like for Tifa. Probably not going to keep her in for now. So, Grand Glove. There we go. Up to 31. 110 for attack percentage. And it does have the 4 slots too. But yeah, it seems like if you know the right enemies, there's probably one where you can steal all of these 4-slot weapons. One for each party member, but you just gotta know which one. We got 4 of them? So it is Red 13, the only one I didn't get one for yet? I don't know, since he kind of joined a little later, there might not be one for him. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, anyway, get the phone back out. Okay. It does seem like they also level up when they're not in the party, because I think People wasn't at level 16 when we took her out, I don't think. So they must kind of keep up at least partially that way. I don't recall there being anything coming up too soon where I would stop and do, like, take a whole section trying to get something like beta. So I don't think they'll have to worry about that. We're going to keep making some more straightforward progress. But we are going to go ahead and call it there for today. So we'll pick up here tomorrow and keep on going. Anyway, thanks for watching. And if you've been enjoying the content so far, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow. And we'll catch you next time.